the real world, New York City. It's the real world, New York City. You are now rocking with Alamo on this new show. It's the real world. It's on Sunday. Yo, what it do? What it do? Hope everybody good as well. You know what I mean? I am the host, Alamo, on the Real World N.Y.C. Man, and we are sponsored by Network by Ain't Nothing Funny Network. Yo, like I said, man, how was y'all weekend? Monday and all that is coming up. You know what I mean? Everybody got to go back to start work, man. How was y'all Thanksgiving? You got a little day off of work, the kids, a little day or two, couple of days off from school. Hope well as well. My shit was great. Man, I had a lot of people over here that I enjoyed myself with in this little place. Man, I enjoyed myself with the family. Had a big dinner. We all ate, and we enjoyed ourselves. Smoked, shit you do in the real world, real world. But yeah, man, we had a lot of stuff to be thankful about. You know, I mean, I can really be on the visual about that. I had a lot of stuff to be thankful about. Enjoyed it with my grandbaby, with my family, my daughter's wifey, everybody, their family, and my cousins and everybody in the house. We have fun with it. And shit. Yeah, man. I've been up on been a real perspective weekend, a good ass weekend. I said perspective. But a good ass weekend, man. Good weekend for everybody. Only thing about the weekend that fucked us up and changed it was the cold. The bullshit ass cold. I'm out there. You went outside, you had to go outside. That shit was bullshit. Especially in our city. Our city was a little bit complainful. And then also Saturday, watch Marvelous Fight. A couple of Marvelous fights. The two what's the name? Good fights was the last two. But all the fights was great. The Benavidez brothers. Little Junior got knocked out got beat by my boy Charlo, by one of the brothers. A good brother, And I respect him when I seen what he did yesterday. He didn't come out explosive, talking all that nonsense off the wind and all of that and everything. So he ain't do all of that. And your boy been off like a 2 weeks. No, 2 weeks. I said 2 weeks. My man is I'm high. I'm talking about a 2 year and a half. Damn near. Lay off to come out and fight clean. He fought better than his brother. I know that. He fought way better than his brother. His brother belongs right now with Benavidez, whatever the fuck this dude's name is, where he at right now. I don't feel like that, man. But those are some great fights, man. One of the brothers lost. One of the brothers won in a crazy victory. A crazy victory. The boy got power, his skills, and all of that was right on point. Right on point. I think boxing Saturday was one of the best ones. I take my hat off to that and all of that, man. Yeah, but today, man. Yeah, I know probably be 45 minutes, give you commercial better than everything. You know what I mean? I was in here editing some stuff, trying to work and do some work, from real world talk and shit like that, man. I just seen up here I'm watching now. I'm talking about China confronts the U.S. warships as tension grows over the flat point. To me, man, we in the real world, bro. If you got beef with somebody and you try and handle something with somebody, get it over with. You ain't gonna take all of this shit right here to somebody to talk you up out of it, or y'all don't do it, man. And I see like the way the world is moving right now today. There's a lot of shit gonna go on, and niggas need to get that shit over with, man. Stop letting that shit stand over your head, man. You know, man. Like you gotta really stay focused, man. China said it had driven a U.S. warship from the waters, and its claim in the South China Sea. At the weekend, and of course, the United States are being accused. My fault. Accused United States of the biggest destroyer, whatever the fuck they talking about. I feel y'all, the niggas in that water and in that land in there and everything. Whatever the fuck y'all did, it's too late to now to turn back the hands of time. Y'all freeing these people over there, and is the war still gonna stop? Is it gonna be able to stop out there? I don't think so. Wars cost them money. You know what I mean? Like anything that can rejuvenate money off of, they're not gonna stop that. They're not gonna stop that. Trust what I'm saying. They're not gonna be stopped. You know what I mean? The whole shit is being prepared for it. You know? And that goes across to every sibling. And this is the real world talking to you. I go across the whole world. Like y'all all gotta be prepared for all this shit that's going down. There's a lot of shit going down in every country. Somebody doing something. Well, you gotta be prepared on that, man. Yo, today's gonna be about title section what it was called. Hold on. 213 isolation. 213 isolation and quarantine. That's getting ready to come up inside of New York City. They are planning to put us on lockdown for the next pandemic. The next pandemic that's supposed to be coming up. We don't know. And we don't I don't give a two fuss about it. But they're saying that they're trying to put us in little camps. Even they said even go for kids. They said go for anybody with a sickness, illness, any kind of illness that they feel that's a threat. You're about to be removed from your home. Now, if that shit don't seem like outbreak to me, I don't know what it is, but it's more of an outbreak story. Like it's gonna be another pandemic gonna come out, and we're gonna be wiping the families away from each other. And there's a lot of multiple other movies that's like that. That people got to get prepared and preparing yourself from this little Holocaust. You put me in the camp, or you put somebody in the camp that's not trying to go to the camp, nothing's gonna happen. That's why they're trying to take all your civil liberties away. Make sure you're not having no weapons. Make sure you don't have none of that. So they could when they want to come in your house and take you, they can do that. You know, how do people protect themselves by any means necessary, weaponry wise, whatever you want to do? But government seeks out all of that. It seeks out the real shit. Now here's it's called here's what it's called. I got it up here. Y'all better start paying attention, man, and looking at and be listening up on these news and stuff and getting these little things. Like they say, they're a little bit mad. They be mad about TikTok and all of that shit. But TikTok is a great planner because It lets you know what's going on for a lot of our stuff that's we need to know inside as well. Look at this shit. It's section 2.13, isolation and quarantine procedures, right? Yeah, look at this shit. It say duty is issue isolation and quarantine orders. Okay. Whenever appropriate to control the spread of highly contagious diseases. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're over here making me get into this whole bunch of anybody isolated or quarantine order shall specifics, right? Um, well, basically, what it's saying, a whole lot of dumb shit. New York City, a whole lot of dumb shit. Don't make me read your words. When we fuck, we're in a plan. We're in a pandemic. A pandemic. A pandemic that fucks us all up. A pandemic that gonna erase certain parts of this earth. All of these viruses. Mm, is a is a plan. Is a plan. I didn't hear as many viruses now than I heard back in the days. And back in the days, viruses, the mainly virus that was out there that people was really scared of was like HIV and AIDS and stuff like that. That was the real main ones like back in our days. But then now you got diseases that's damn near similar to the HIV and strain and all of that other stuff. So we in some shit, and in the first place they talking about quarantining and doing all of this concentration camps for people and all of that is like New York City. And New York City is is a place where a lot of people is like really populated, like Hollywood, like all the big places and stuff like that. You got pandemics coming up, and then you also got fucking rent and all of these shits and everything is being fluctuated to try to move you up out of the town and turn this shit in, I guess, New York City into a ghost town, because that's what it looked like it will be if they do those camps and shit like that. When all of this shit goes really in effect, and it's supposed to be in effect now. It's supposed to been going through in effect and everything. November 15th, supposed to been one of the, and it been out. They've been talking about this ever since 2020, 2022. They've been talking about this, about sectioning off towns and stuff like that and everything and all that. I just see, yo, bro, we got jails already, and y'all about to even and replant that and bring back jails that people that's real sick, sick and all. And you know what's so scary about it? That they talk about whatever disease, like, you know, it can be low common cold, little basic shit. You have no right that will come in your house to pick you up, and nothing nobody can say about it. You can't say, yo, I'm gonna be quarantined. I'm gonna quarantine myself inside my home or something like that. I'm not gonna go out and all of that. When you come into somebody's home and you're just snatching up babies, or that's what's gonna happen, and adults to unwanted people that don't want to leave their home, or you snatching up a kid and the kid won't be able to see their parent. And to me, that sounds like the other word. I don't like using that. Because you once you catch a kid up and you grab a kid up and they can't see their family, that's like trafficking, bro. Like, yo, bro, like I don't know what's up with this world, how they gonna fix this shit in the real world right now. But the real world is coming to some type of ending shit, it seems like ain't nothing getting better day by day. Day by day, you know what I mean? You still hearing the bad parts of the fools and all that. And we've been hearing that all for a long time. But now we starting to hear it even more. Canceling out stuff. Mm, mm, Basically, me, I don't give a fuck how good you could cook food. Sometimes that shit start to get nasty, boring, played out. Because you're damn near eating the same carcass over and over and over, the same meats and shit like that. You planning yourself up. But I don't know what's up. Everybody got to get down there and get a plan together. You know, start buying up the shit that you really need. And if they seeing that that's gonna lock down New York City, will be like with those kind of camps, and then if New York City get it, mm, everywhere across America follows the same suit. You know what I mean? So regardless of the factor, you will still be caught up there in the same suits, the same legal suits, the same thing. So everywhere you go around there in America, you think you just try to escape it. It ain't hit that place yet. I mean, United States, it ain't hit that place yet, but it will be hitting it. It will be hitting it just as fast as it hit New York City. Because trust me, I think that if they're going to keep doing all of these and playing with these stuff, they shouldn't even have opened up those borders and crossing the borders anyway. And those solid seekers made it worse. Because being sick and all of that and everything, you don't know who was sick and who's bringing in anything. They got a shit talking about China and shit right now that they got another disease that's going on in their lab. You know what I mean? So best believe if they don't cut down them airports and all of that stuff, we're gonna get back the same thing that we got before. You know what I mean? America is so easily, freely to allow everybody up in there without doing too much of these background checks. And these are the main important things, the background check. But if that virus came from Wuhan and it came here, if these people wasn't be able here to travel and did none of that and everything, it would have stayed in Wuhan or wherever it was at. You know what I mean? Wherever the first virus that came here. And all the other viruses and all of that. To me, it sounds like a cahoots, everybody together with that stuff. But all the other viruses, that was a little part of the plant. You get it? Like a part of the plant, man. A lot of people don't understand. There's a whole lot of shit that's going on. To now that we hearing that too, and all our black stars, even though we know they no different between the whitey, they no different from them. Same slavery mentality that they have. The black dudes had that shit too. Black people had that too. They like to slave out their own people and shit like that. So the same shit. That's why you're gonna keep getting up on that too. I'm gonna go back to the other shit. That's where you're gonna keep getting up. Everybody now is a pedophile, and everybody's now being brought to justice, or somehow being brought to justice for pedophilia shit and all of that shit. Well, they already been knowing that, and it's just gonna be a nick of time that all the black people And the people that's getting caught up in that, they're gonna tell on the right people and who was doing that and how this all of that stuff is going on and stuff. But that shit like a coincidence to me that everybody's now going down for pedophilia. And and you let them do this just like the Tupac murder. You let them go on for 27 years with doing the dumb shit and then now want to try to correct it. You been knew that. You been knew the party that everybody was in, everybody is doing it. And of course, free will, free power. Power is the shit. Power is y'all, and y'all showed us that power is the shit. Back in the days, there's a lot of people who was out there that got blamed for a lot of shit. That was important people with money. Got blamed for a lot of shit, and that shit went away. What makes it a difference from today's? What's different from yesterday? Oh, it was old news yesterday, but then you bring it back up yesterday on these people. You gonna do something, y'all gonna do it from the beginning, do it from the start. Don't sit here and say we have to collect evidence like y'all federal agents or detectives or some shit. We have to wait to collect evidence where you have mad victims traumatized now off of y'all evidence. Yo, this shit don't make no sense, man. This shit don't really make no sense. People being traumatized off of evidence. But then, you know what it is? The shit that we learning and hearing now is more bigger shit in the world that's going on, that's going down. And this is the shit that throw you off. That type of stuff. You know what I mean? You got fucking black fucking people that's with power putting people down, ruining other people, throwing people up in the dirt. Then you got black people with such little power to do anything to get power. You know what I mean? To do any kind of lies, to do any kind of what's the name, to be on top, to be on there to make $1, and then cry about you taking food away from my kids and then doing all of this and all of that, but then you selling yourself out to your kids. You know what I mean? For your kids. I know a lot of kids don't want their parents to be sellouts, but a lot of them motherfuckers out there that's doing this shit is selling out. They selling out their own kind. They selling out their self. I want to see somebody do something for the greater good. That shit would never happen in the real world. Never happen in the real world. Ain't nobody in here focusing on that fucking 213 shit that's coming up, that's popping up, and all of that. Nobody's in here sitting down and want to read up and see what that shit is about. That too, because once that law stops and put it in your fucking face, like, yo, nigga, you better not cough. You better not cough, nigga. Shit. I dare you to cough wrong. You cough wrong, somebody report your ass, or somebody, so you got niggas walking around and making sure your ass ain't. You would know, bro. You'll be feeling like dudes that got locked up that could defend themselves. And the innocent ones. I ain't do nothing. I ain't got nothing. I ain't did nothing wrong, officer. And they spent about 30 years inside of jail. But what the hell was that? That had the whole earth, the building shaking like that? That was a car? Wow. Yo, what's up with these New York? This New York shit is crazy. Yo, these dudes building up quick ass buildings, bro. I done felt the whole wind break. That shit for like an earthquake. My whole bottom of my feet got a little vibration tingle on it. Yeah, that was kind of crazy, man. I know before the summer was down, about coming in the winter, I'm coming in around this, if I think about it, October, the fall, one of them. 4 black helicopters flying low to the roof. Like, yo, what the hell is going on, bro? Like, then, and I just felt a rumbling sensation. I know my body, my words is fucked up, but sensation inside my feet and shit. The whole building, the doors and all that shit. Like, what the hell is going on, bro? You know what I mean? The times are right now, the day, we gotta wake up and figure out what's our next route. Ain't nobody going to buy no protective shit for their homes. No, none of that. No stocking up on nothing. Trying to put shit away. And I know all of these doctor visits, and every time you go to the doctor and say you got a cold, your body ain't feeling right, you better be careful, bro. Nowadays it's like all civil liberties is taken. So you better be goddamn careful. You're going in and telling the wrong shit, and they'll be knocking right at your door. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, what happened? Grab them. That's it. What happened? Grab them, and then whole family, everybody is listening. It's just taken away from you. I wonder what happens when you're missing. What happens? I know a lot of people that got caught up in the system. They got missing in the system. Man, yo, where he at? I ain't hear from him about some months. Then he just popped right back up out of nowhere. So, to all old folks, to all of them people with weak immune systems and all of that other stuff, be careful, bro. Be careful. We're going to hear it. You're going to see it in the papers when the lockdown, and when we get this junior lockdown coming down now. I don't want to see none of that shit go on this year, next year, year after that, none of that. But, you know, we living in the day now. We got to be careful of all kind of shit. Terrorists, we got to be careful. Can't say that on here. You know what I mean? My bad, I take that away. You got to be careful of that. You got to be careful of homeland shit, too. Homeland shit is the worst, man. That shit is the worst. Because you don't know where it's coming from. You never know where it's coming from. You put it overpopulated, bro. They say it's overpopulated. Goddamn shit ain't overpopulated, but it's overpopulated. That's what I say. Where other motherfuckers that don't belong to him. How about that? How about that, New York City? New York City need to open back up to it. Like, yo, making y'all niggas scared to come in New York City. That's how I used to be back in the 80s and the 70s type shit. Man, you was scared to walk through New York City. Now they come in here, come to New York City, and it's their city, it's their town, it's their territory. The people that have been living here and was born and raised their whole life, that shit ain't working for y'all, man. That shit ain't working for y'all. Ain't nothing working for y'all, man. Y'all have nobody to fight for y'all liberties. Nobody. Everybody fighting for other people's liberties. And they getting suckered too. They getting big time suckered because they are the one that's getting now crucified. Hung up on the cross. A lot of them wish they stayed out of that politician shit, man. They got hung up on the fucking cross, bro. In the real world, bro. You didn't get into politics, and then now everybody's all in your business. They watching you. You use their money up for porn sites and everything. And these are the little fishes. They go so hard on the little fishes and not the big fish. Not the fucking big fish. We'll see when if Trump win this election and how that shit go for y'all little fish. But they're not ready for when they try to corrupt our minds, man. And I'll come back with something. We're gonna go to this commercial right quick.
So you excited? No, I'm not buying anything. You gotta start somewhere. I'm not an impulse buyer, but this one's white. You're gonna like it. I hear this from everybody. Oh, it must be something special. You'll see. How they got a pickup? You ready?
Yes. We back. Yo, if you're in the Burlington area in New Jersey and you need a car and anything, I like my boy Jay. And you'll get you a car. Your credit score must be in the right balance and not lower than nowhere near 4. Gotta be high. 600, you will be better. You will be on a good level and a good look, man. And tell them ain't nothing funny sent you. And see what you get. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. It is a surprise. And you can call them up, hit them up at any time at 917-558-4819 and tell them we sent you. Everything is at the bottom. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, but you gotta be prayerful, mindful, and thankful. Fuck the bullshit. That's what it. That's our new words of the day and words of life. Fuck the bullshit. You know what I mean? Walk with your head up high and stay vigilant. Fuck the bullshit. Walk with your head up high and stay vigilant. But you never know. You never know. In the world that we in right now, we stuck in a whole bunch of shit. You ever seen somebody that adapted, that never had a problem? I did. But adapted somebody else's beef because they wanted to be in the problem. And then once the other person have the problem and they don't have the problem no more, you stuck in the problem. You ever seen that? I know I have multiple times off of life experience, off of all type of shit, multiple times. What do you think our government is doing? The same shit. The same shit. The same people that you end up helping out, everybody that they end up helping out and supported them and funded a beef was the same people that they have to go against. I hope y'all remember those. Everything that every beef that then in America had is then there being a big brother to everybody. And then everybody look at Big Brother being so cool. Yeah, right. Tell me about it. Big brother coolness ain't shit. You the one with the big weight. You the one with the big everything. Everybody look up to you for the downfall, for the come up, for everything. Because you the big brother. Sometimes niggas got to play the brother part, but know how to mind your business. You know what I mean? Like, you my brother, I don't give a fuck what you doing. I ain't got all that. Yo, I don't give a fuck what you doing. And that's what America do. They give a fuck about what you doing. They can tell me they gonna cut all of our money, but yet and still you have enough money to fund somebody else's problem. If that ain't enough, then I don't know what to tell you. And then you think because it's called economical trade shares and all trading and all of that other stuff, then we need people in that. If the U.S. learn how to grow and do all of this other stuff on their own, You wouldn't have to have nobody to help you go out there and go and do that. That's our problem. We look for other resources, other places, instead of finding the resources here at home. Here at home, there's a lot of resources that we need to take care of and affairs that we need to be taken care of in our own home. It starts in your home first. You can't go to your man crib and go in there and try to fix his home. That's not your home. He gonna look at you like you fucking stupid unless your man can't take care of his home. And that's how other countries be feeling like to me. They like they can't take care of their home. And then we sit here and say, yo, human rights. Human rights. We fighting for human rights, right? Yeah, that's what we so-called supposed to be fighting for other people, humanity and all of that. But what about them humanity in your homeland? Yo, don't you know it might don't look like that to you, but the homeless population in New York City, it's big without other people coming here. Only thing you have to go to is DHS and one of them shits and go and see. Go to them shelters out there before all of these other people start coming in here and everything, and they came in here. You got homeless people that's laying on the floor, laying on the thing, is willing to work. The reason why they can't work because they fell out of jobs. Well, you got people that's claiming here in the city, and y'all giving them jobs. Like, yo, bro, like now it makes the Americans say, I gotta go to another country and then come back home and try to get back in my own home in order for me to get certain stuff done for me. This shit is hard, bro. This shit is hard, bro. You walk out there every day, there's a lot of people out there on some kind of programs, bro. Some kind of something. And there's a lot of people that ain't on no programs. That's not even working for them. You hear mad stories about people, yo, I can't, this program right here, or this still with it, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with them. Well, people coming in here is like, yep, they don't have no problemo. How you say that? Problemo. You had these people out there sleeping in all kind of weather conditions. They don't have no problem with that. But what about the people that was living here sleeping in all those kind of weather predictions and all of that? Yo, people can't even go to the shelters because they was getting robbed or they was getting beat up. Single male shelters, female female shelters and all that. When people coming in here and they getting better, what's your name? I go past a lot of those shelters and see ain't nobody got no Apple laptop, ain't nobody got no nothing, ain't nobody got the TV. People out here like you put them in a tent and they tell you no, we don't want to go there because our kids' school is so and this and that and the third. Let you tell that to one of the people that lives here. We don't want to go there. You have all kind of situations and cases and all kind of shit comes in effect. I guess if it ain't about the people that comes here and so-called supposed to spend money, I thought this was for tourists, like New York and all that is about tourist attraction. Tourists don't even want to come here. Tourists got options like, nah, bro. Either we gonna go try to go get us a place to rent or stay or Airbnb and all that, and that shit is crazy high. You might well come in here as a silent seeker and get a free hotel, at least for a couple of days, and then we go back home and shit. We explored the city and go back home. These people come here and explore the city and then get quick jobs to stay here. That's the American way. Fly like an eagle. Fly like an eagle and get dusty. Because your money is dusty. Our money don't mean shit to them. They don't want your money. They don't need your dollars. They taking your tax dollars. They don't need all the other shit. They just want your taxes to help bail out everybody else in the country. Everybody else in the country. Yo, is this me or this what's the name? Not one time these countries that they bail out and give them back, give them stuff, they bring anything back to where they got it from. Yo, here America, you gave us $14 billion, $4 billion, $5 billion, $1 million, $100 million, whatever. Here's $100 million back. That's interest. We go to the bank, and the bank loan us some money or give us some money. They want their money back plus the AP rate interest. You gave these people this bread, and nothing came back. Yo, nothing came back. Nothing came back. We didn't get nothing to say, yo, okay, here's the key to our city. And all y'all Americans is welcome. Let a black folk go in another person's country. We ain't safe in no country. But everybody else safe in our country. The country that we said ours. We don't have a country. We don't have a country. And pretty soon, none of us will have a country. Anybody living in America, you won't even have a country. But it'll be owned just by the big major corporations and all that shit like it always been. And people to fool ya. They bamboozle you. They bamboozle you. Say you was free in America. It was never free. The land of the free. What? Free what? Ain't shit free. You paying for the air you breathe right now today. Ain't shit free. You're gonna be paying for that air that be coming in here that's gonna have people imprisonated too. Remember that one. That shit is airborne. All you gotta do is spray your ass. And you Gucci. Like the chemicals you spray in your house. The Lysol sprays and all that. It's the same shit. You spray that in your house, that's another chemtrail. They tell you all that shit is poisonous. All these concoctions in it. I don't think nothing that's built and made is safe. Y'all get rid of bottles and give us all plastic to everything. Plastic in your water, plastic in your juice, plastic in everything. And plastic supposed to be the worst, right? But then you changing it, and then you're making paper straws. Niggas sipping out of paper straws. This shit tasting nasty as fuck. Whatever chemicals and glue that they put in there to hold those straws down and hold them together, it's still, regardless of the fact that you still getting the same shit, the same exact shit. Hurry up, man. Ain't no changing off that shit, bro. You don't get fucking poison. You don't get fucking poison. You know what I mean? The warships, them alien ships. Remember, we got spaceships and ships for the land, the water, all that shit, man. Be watching over, man. Y'all need to gotta pay attention to the news, bro. I know the news be lying a whole lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know that for that. But the news also be telling you the truth. I ain't gonna be lying to you. I know that for a fact too. Oh man. If you think Simpsons and all of these cartoons and all that other shit leading you to some other shit, news is doing it too. They leading you to the propaganda. They leading you to know what's going on around your world. They leading you on that. They leading you on that great path, baby. A destruction. That's why they ads get ready to get taken out too. Pay attention. They get ready to get taken out too. The media ain't gonna be able to broadcast a lot of shit, whether it's good or bad. They're not gonna be able to do none of that. So once the police stop them from using their CBs and all of that, scanning in on their information, they ain't gonna be able to do that. The shit is changing, man. The world is changing. By 2027, you fuck around and be having flying cars all day. We fuck around and never touch the ground. Shit gotta go to the sky, bro. Remember the Jetsons been told us when we in them years that the Jetsons was saying 2020 something. We in it now. It don't look like those. Don't look like the Jetsons, but it's gonna be there. Well, I shouldn't many be there. I'm tired of fucking sports too, man. Well, I shouldn't only be there. Oh shit. I'll be saying, man. I got some topics that I got for this another show. Some real topics, bro. Yeah, y'all stay tuned and pay attention to the real world, man. Like I told y'all, I wasn't gonna be on here too long. But I wanna finish editing. I was editing some stuff, man. I was throwing off, man, trying to put some stuff together. But shout out to the family. Shout out to Big Mike. Shout out to Black Howard. Shout out to the whole cast and crew. Everybody. Shout out to Eddie Brock, all the management, everybody. That being said, tune in, man. Tune in. Family First is coming up. Ain't Nothing Funny is coming up too. I'm gonna have some guests in a couple of days on this the real world, so we can really talk in the real world with politics, and we can get into all that other stuff, whatever we want to get into. And with that being said, y'all be safe out there, man. Love with nothing but unity, bro. When I say peace.